So unlike a lot of my other videos revolving around the series of awful Twitter takes, this here is coming from a more sensitive and sentimental place. Before I take what is truly one of the most horrendous Twitter takes I've ever seen, pile drive it into oblivion and send it to the ninth circle of hell, there's a little something I have to do first. That is to pay my condolences and respect to one Rachael Lillis, who unfortunately lost her battle to cancer and passed away on August 10th, this Saturday past. For those of you guys that don't know who Rachael Lillis is, to try and sum it up, she was a very talented voice actress who also voiced very familiar Pokemon characters from the anime, such as the likes of Misty, Jessie, Jigglypuff, just to name a few. And it's sentimental because Pokemon is something that I grew up with since my introduction to it in 1998. So to the friends and family of Rachael Lillis, I pay my heartfelt condolences, and I am very sorry for your loss. And saying all that is what makes this take that I'm about to show you all the more infuriating and insensitive. And this right here is the take in question. A whole generation of children like you were robbed of a better childhood by English voice actors dubbing over Japanese voice actors. Don't cry over the loss of someone who had a hand in that atrocity. My immediate response to that is fuck you. The fact that you would say something so unbelievably disgraceful and disgusting all because you don't like English voice actors dubbing over Japanese voice actors? Are you absolutely fucked in the head? No one in the right mind would even say something like this, especially in the time of sadness and mourning. It's one thing if you like Japanese voice actors over English voice actors. That's absolutely fine. Like, no one's gonna knock you for having your own preference, but for you to say something so insensitive and so trashy like this, who in the blue fuck do you think you are? And that awful take was in response to this tweet right here, which, by the way, you should actually really support, from Crimson Mayhem. They say, "This is a huge blow for me. Pokemon was my introduction into anime, and to hear that another of the original English voice cast is no longer with us is just heartbreaking. My condolences go out to her friends and family, and I echo that sentiment. I repeat that sentiment. This individual right here is speaking the language that a lot of us are feeling and thinking right now." And you know something, guys? I was thinking about this over the last few days, like how I would go about paying my support, paying, a tribute to Rachael Lillis. I wasn't sure about whether I should, just make a post about it on X. I wasn't sure if I should make a video to talk about this, but this right here was not exactly what I had in mind when it came to bringing forth this unfortunate news to you guys. But when you're gonna be a piece of actual human shit, disparaging someone who is deceased, who done absolutely nothing wrong, by the way, and you're just gonna sit there and talk literally out of your ass, I'm sorry, that's where I draw the line. I mean, what else can I say? It got to me. I wasn't going to just sit there and be silent about it. But before I end this video here, I want to end things on a much less negative note, and that is to say, simply put, don't ever take life for granted, okay? Life can simply twitch, and you could be gone in an instant, okay? Your friends and your family, do not take them for granted. All of the good moments, do not ever take that for granted. Hell, all of the bad moments, don't take those for granted either. And I say that under the context of learning life lessons. There's a quote that stuck with me ever since I watched that Pokemon movie involving the Swords of Justice and Kyurem. It is what you learn from defeat that is truly important. And that right there can be applied to any bad experience or an experience that revolves around a defeat in some way. Rather than lying down and collecting dust and wallowing in pity and defeat, get up, dust yourself off, see what you can learn from it, and make yourself better and stronger. Sometimes your biggest foes can actually be your biggest helpers. And what else is very important that each and every single one of you needs to take away from this video is this. never stop being awesome legends, which is what each and every single one of you truly are. So that's it here for the video. Have yourself a damn good one, ladies and gentlemen. Remember to always keep your chin up. Remember to always stay humble. Remember to always be kind to yourself and to other people. Have a good night, all.